What's your take with what happened with DeSean Jackson?
I just heard something about he was accused of affiliating with gang members or being in a gang, something like that.
One of the things that people pointed out was, you know, that one dude, Riley, you know, the one that was screaming, "I'll fight every N-word in here," actually got his contract renewed.
I mean, so what are we saying? Like, that's the type of shit that we point out and say, see, how come it didn't happen to the white guy? Like, you know what I mean? Because we know why it didn't happen to the white guy and why it happened to the black guy. Because inherently we live in a society where the white guy gets the advantage over the black guy. That's how it is in this society that supports white supremacy and racism. Like, that's how it's going to be. I mean, we can point it out and show you what's going on, but let's not be surprised about it. And again, when you're one of these sports slaves, they tell you how to dress, who you can be with, you know what I mean? Where you can live, you know, how to talk, probably the type of woman to marry, all of that. You know what I mean? So it doesn't matter if you've known these people all your life and they happen to be in a gang or something like that. And, you know, they might have helped you coming up and now you're trying to give back to the community in some kind of way. You know, they don't care about that. It's the fact that you're associating yourself with undesirable niggas. Okay? And if you and our slaves don't do that. Okay? Our slaves don't fraternize with the enemy.
Well, you know, this kind of takes me to this argument that's kind of been around for a long time about college players not being paid to play. But, you know, the argument is that they're being paid with a full scholarship and an education. What's your take on that? Do you feel the college players should be paid?
Absolutely. I mean, that's almost like they're getting you conditioned almost for slavery within that college system. You see what I'm saying? They got you working hard, making the school an asshole full of money. You know what I mean? And you get nothing. You know what I mean? You get your little scholarship. All right, like, come on, man. I could get a scholarship for some other shit, just for being good at math or whatever the case may be, and get that same scholarship, that whole ride through, and make the school no money. So that ain't no real payoff or nothing like that. Like the amount of money that the schools make is like obscene. It's obscene. Okay? So the fact that the players are not getting paid and a lot of them are struggling, you know, which leads to, you know, a lot of the non-success stories, you know, like your Lenny Cooks, people like that, you know, that had to do what they had to do beforehand, before getting signed, you know, even though he didn't even really make it to college and all that. But a lot of shit, that shit ain't cool, man. That's just a setup for slavery. They setting them up psychologically to say, all right, you're going to work for me for free. It's like an internship or some shit. You know, all that draft and all of that, that's the modern day slave block. That's the modern day trading block. Same way they used to stand us up there and look at this good buck. Look how strong he is. I'm going to bid this much for him. It's the same thing now. It's just more zeros at the end. That's all.